Alright, so we're back on the toilet. This is take two. There was too big of a splash in the first take, so I didn't want to have to just chop out a little bit. Okay. So when you're doing your bench, well, you want your forearms to be at the bottom, so the bars on your chest. You want your forearms to be perpendicular with the floor. So I suppose I could take a little bit of a wider grip, but I've been doing this one for so long that I'm just gonna stick with it. Sometimes a little bit of a wider grip will hurt your shoulder. It's better to be able to bench, even if it's lighter weight. It's better to be able to bench than not to bench. It's not really a replacement exercise. And if anybody tells you that doing like dumbbells and unilateral lifting is better, then they're completely full of shit. Because if you can't do as much weight, with dumbbells, and it's all about weight. Even though I just explained why I use a closer grip, which results in less weight. Just pretend like it makes sense. Kettlebells are even worse. Kettlebell is just a waste of iron, and it's probably just good for an anchor or a doorstop. Okay, back in the kitchen. Okay, there we go. I don't want to be a fucking boomer with my finger over the camera lens. Got to think of what I'm going to do, but it's definitely going to have to do with... Oh, wait. See, you can't even put my damn arm in frame. It's so fucking huge. See that right there? See that right there? Oh, this lighting's terrible. You can't even... Well, it's all... I mean... It's hiding all the veins. In RL, it's like an erection, okay, but harder. So my arm's bigger than your family tree, okay. So I got to think of what I'm gonna do, and then I'll be right back. Yeah. What would be more useful, being able to run that long, that fast? Well. Okay. This is going to be glorious, and it's going right into the muscle. Okay. Come on. Okay, here we go. Last one. See, you don't need to make them all, it doesn't need to be all uniform. Some are going to be darker, some are lighter, but no need to be fussy. Being fussy is for silly billies. You should only be fussy about your form. So if you're not squatting below parallel, a couple inches at least, or 1 inch at least, then you better fix that. So if you're squatting like Larry Wheels, yeah, that's no good. Okay, so all right, so we're gonna melt some of this cheese on top. See what happens, okay? These are gonna take a while. Some guys are being fucking freeloaders and sitting on other dudes. Gee. This kind of smells terrible. Hopefully it gets better. Oh man. Whoa, geez, what else can we throw in here? Just give me a second. If I put some peas in there, that'd be pretty hillbilly. Oh yeah. Well, you know, I'm only half Italian, actually. You'd think I was a full Italian with a nose this big and this much swag, but no, my other side is actually inbred. Okay. Otherwise, I'd be a doctor. Well, ambulance drivers, but so all right, I just turned all these guys, which was a freaking bitch. It's looking a little better now. So all I tell you about my non-Italian side. So have you ever seen the movie Deliverance? John Voight, Ron Cox, Burt Reynolds, the fat guy. Yeah. So they go on well, I mean, have you seen the movie? So basically, that place that they go to for their canoe, like their guys' getaway trip. The other side of my family, it's not Italian. They come from that place, but just the Canadian version. Okay. So yeah. All right. So I got some inbred tendencies. Just kidding. Okay, here we go. You gotta save on dishes. Why would I get another knife? I'm not gonna drink that oil. Oh, that guy's a little burnt. No, it's brown. He's brown. I don't burn things. That guy's okay. Okay. You got some perfect browning on these. All right. All that RuneScape grinding really paid off. Imagine how it would have turned if I had my chef hat on. Jeez. Okay. So here we go. Let's see what this pile of shit looks like. Oh man. You're jealous. What are you eating? Gas station food? Okay. I'm eating like a king. When you're eating gas station, you're probably eating like those rolly wieners. But these are the highest quality German sausages that you can get. I'm eating like a king. King of the trailer park. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. That's not bad. A little tripod that I use is a mic stand. I just duct tape my phone to it. So, I mean, come on, if you guys start, if you start donating to my Patreon, then you'll be able to afford some nice stuff. Holy cow. They kind of hollowed out from that. Mmm. This is my iron short. Ooh. Ooh. See, if you're, let's say you're watching this, you're one of the serious viewers that wants to know how to get huge, how to be a juggernaut like me. So you want to probably get 1 gram a pound. That's like the oldest thing, that 1 gram of protein per 1 pound of body weight. And then if you eat high fat, it's way easier to get your the amount of calories that you need. You don't want to have to totally gorge yourself. Eventually, you're gonna have to, you do like a linear increase in calories, and eventually you're gonna start hating eating. But that's why you gotta take it easy once in a while, like what I'm doing right now. You can't go full throttle all day. You gotta stop and you gotta fill up the gas, fill up the guns. I mean, you gotta take a break from creatine once in a while, so your liver doesn't explode. My heart probably almost exploded. When I did that deadlift day, 8 at 1.4 for 2. I was doing my warm-ups. I do 5 at the bar, and then I do 1 rep for every weight. Just loading the plate on and doing the 1 rep, well, I was totally winded. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, when I go for my double for my top set, my heart's probably going to explode. Oh, it's okay, dude. Yeah, when you take 21 creatine withdrawals, that kind of, that's might be one of the hazards. I had to one up Scott Mendelson. He's way stronger than me, but let's see what I could do. Oh, this isn't terrible. I'm gonna make a pizza tomorrow. That'll be good. I'm gonna use marble cheese because I gotta get rid of that. All right, so make sure after you're done this video, or if you're as you're watching the video, maybe you're just listening to the audio, like you're listening to the Buck Tow Truck radio show. That's fine. When you're scrolling down in the recommended videos and you see any copycats, you gotta go comment on their page. You gotta dislike it. I don't do that. I don't know how people can talk about working out all day. Crispy critters. I need chat here for some inspiration. A gallon of milk a day, that's 4 liters if you're in metric here in Canada. If you're actually working out, you gotta do that. Unless you're already fat, that's way too much sugar. But if you want to get big, like 4 liters of whole milk is 2,560 calories, and that's easy to drink. I've had over 10 liters in one day before. You get 2,500 calories, you get 144 grams of protein. So that's probably more than half of what you need in one day. And I don't know, around here, it costs around $8, which is pretty good. The reason why a high-fat diet is good because it slows the secretion of insulin because you absorb your food more slowly. If you just eat protein and carbs and like with really low fat, then you'll get a spike in blood sugar, and then the insulin has to match that, and then eventually become desensitized to the insulin. And it's all about insulin sensitivity because insulin drives the nutrients into the cells, not just the muscles. Obviously, the muscles are really important, but your brain, your heart, all the organs. And so if they're kind of depleted of nutrients, then they're not going to be functioning that well. That's why diabetic people are retarded. So alcohol makes you acutely insulin resistant. That's another reason not to drink it. It's not just because it makes you stupid and turns off mTOR. You'll be acutely insulin resistant. You're going to be storing fat on your liver right away. You want a dysfunctioning liver? Sure. Drink alcohol. So no sweets and no alcohol. Well, you can have sweets once in a while, like once a week, but no alcohol. You can't have long-term gains if you're insulin insensitive. And you don't get jacked overnight. It's taken me 4 years. Not missing meals, not missing work. I've missed a few workouts, and I've missed a few meals. But for the most part, it's like I'm 99% there.